Hi everyone, welcome to Ethernal Realms and welcome to this video. We will talk about the June astrology and we will also get into your zodiac specific behavior throughout this month. I will still be making tarot videos, so if you're interested in a tarot reading, you can access that as I upload it. Subscribe and hit the bell so you are notified whenever the videos are up. So on the 2nd of June, we have Venus in Cancer trining with Neptune in Pisces, and that is going to be impacting your 2nd house and your 10th houses. This is a favorable aspect, and this indicates there can be some financial raise or some money opportunities that come towards you, and you can take advantage of that situation. There can also be some bonuses coming in and good relationships with authority figures. The aims and goals you have in your life, the dreams that you have for yourself as well, you could finance or you get the finances in order to make those dreams a reality. Also, it indicates that your self-esteem is on a high, and that is influencing your public role, so you're able to make good presentations or create a nice first impression. Also, your priorities are coming to the forefront over here. You're very happy with how things are and how you have arranged things within your life. On the 4th June, we have a full moon. The sun is in your sign and the moon is in Sagittarius. So the full moon is in Sagittarius, and this brings into focus you and other people, you and your relationships. What types of dynamics are you cultivating, be it in your one-to-one friendships or, business partnerships or your love relationships? It is time to bring those things into balance. Have you been focusing too much on yourself and not paying attention to your relationships? Then you will be connecting with more people over here. You find the clarity in order to go ahead and make new connections, network, expand your horizons. On the flip side, if you have been focusing on other people a lot and less on yourself, this is a time to find some space and time for you in order to recuperate and replenish your energy. Now, the same day we have Mercury, your ruler, joining with Uranus, the planet of the higher mind, innovation, and originality, in the sign of Taurus, and that's in your 12th house. There can be some unexpected or unforeseen changes, although truth be told, you have intuitively been feeling a change about to come through since the end of April. And now is the time that a breakthrough happens. There is a karma being cleansed, some practical breakthroughs, anything that has become too stagnant that creates a rift, and now there is a chance for rebirth, replenishment, and growth. Now, in the 12th house, we talk about our dreams and imagination as well. We talk about our connection with the spiritual realm. So there can be some mental downloads and some information that comes towards you that is hard to ignore, and you want to implement that in your everyday life somehow. Now, on the 5th of the month, we have Venus moving into Leo, and it's going to be here for quite some time. It goes retrograde and also direct again in the sign of Leo. And this means that your 3rd house is being blessed by this planet of beauty, luck, and abundance. Now, this can indicate you have a good relationship with your siblings. Also, if you're traveling somewhere, this indicates you're seeing some nice scenery, you're visiting nice places, you're exploring good communities, and also maintaining good relationships within your local community. If you are in marketing or advertisement or social media in some way, this indicates that there's some recognition here, and you have a local community tribe that you're cultivating around this time. You have a following, you have loyalty. Leo is all about generosity, warmth, loyalty, creativity, performance as well. So all things related to this, and also in communication, since this is in your 3rd house, these things are really blessed. Now, keep in mind, on the same day, we have an opposition of Venus with Pluto, who's in Aquarius. So this can be, ego-driven type of goals can come to the forefront. The shadow side of love. When you are trying to advertise something, you see that you have a real charm and charisma with words, and there can be this thought that crops up of, oh, I could take advantage of the situation. I'm not saying you will do that, but you can experience that from the outside in. People from different backgrounds might perceive that about you or about the way you're selling things, for example, or it can be that other people are doing this and you are observing this from from your point of view. It can be either or, it's an opposition, so it's important to find balance between two things. Also, on another perspective, this can be that your mindset is being brought into focus. Something you believe about your own creativity, your presentation, your self-expression, ideas and thoughts about children, and creativity in general, that can be going through some changes soon, especially with this opposition. We're kickstarting some transformations can happen regarding your network, your long range plans, your future visions as well. So mindset shift is then directly connected with your long-term goals. On the 7th, we have Venus squaring with the North Node. North Node is in your 12th house and Venus is in your 3rd house, the 3rd and the 12th. There can be a lot of communication that comes in, or you have a lot of plans that you're interested to follow through with. But the North Node is indicating that you need to prioritize your intuition, your rest time, and connect with the unknown, or have faith in the unknown to provide. So you don't need to do everything by yourself. Have faith more in the universe. That's the context. But Venus might find it a little bit difficult in this situation to explore anything that is out of its comfort zone. But you are a mutable sign and you're quite adjusting in this manner. So I think you can figure something out over here depending on your individual circumstances. On the plus side, this indicates you have a lot of creative potential, a lot of creative talents, and they are wanting to come out here. With squares, we talk about breakthroughs. So that's the best way to use this one. On the 11th, we have we have Mercury moving into Gemini. That's your ruler, and it's coming into its home sign. And it is also trining with Pluto in Aquarius, which is your 9th house. So there can be some divine pieces of information, some divine books and knowledge and information that comes to you. It can also come through higher education and institutions. Also can be through mentor figures who you really admire and respect for their wisdom. Also, if you're trying to connect with people from different backgrounds, this is a very nice time that you can do so. Your ideologies match, you can connect with the different mindsets, and you can understand a completely different language as well, if that's something you're trying. Now, the same day, Pluto, while it was in Aquarius and it was retrograde, now it is going backward into Capricorn, where it was for the last few decades. And now we are looking back at the 8th house, the work that you have done in the hidden realms, in the subconscious realm, where you have tried to, unearth and meet your shadow, to make friends with your shadow self, to understand your psyche and things like that. After Pluto goes back again into Capricorn, we're looking at, has anything changed in the last 4 months in this year? What has changed since Pluto has moved into Aquarius? Is there anything new I would like to add to my old way of being? Is there any new information that I had not seen before but now is becoming clearer? When it is retrograde, it is about personal transformations. We can't expect change to come from the outside. We have to be the change. That's where the power lies of Pluto. Now, same day, Venus in Leo is squaring Jupiter in Taurus, and that same square is being activated of your 3rd house and your 12th house. So try not to be too busy. Make some time for yourself to tune into your intuition, because that's how you can take the maximum advantage out of the situation. On the negative side, this can signify overindulgence. So you have many ideas and you are getting into all of them such that you have no time to rest, or the vice versa is true, where you are resting a lot, you're sleeping a lot, and you don't feel like doing much, but at the same time you want to do a lot of things. So a lot, that can be the downside of this aspect. Okay, now on the 15th, we have Mercury in Gemini squaring Saturn in Pisces. Now this one is in your sign. Mercury is in your sign, and Pisces is in your 10th house, right? Pisces in your 10th house. This brings this conflict between you and your career path, or you and an authority figure within your career path. So you have a way of operating, but this other person is asking you to go in a different way. And if it's not a person, this can still talk about the structures you've set in order to achieve your goals and ambitions in life. That might not be fitting very well, as adhering to the changes that you personally are going through, or the ideas that you have going on about you might not be matching up with the structures you've set before. But not to worry, on the 17th we have Saturn going retrograde in that same sign of Pisces in your 10th house, and this can indicate that you're changing the structures, you're restructuring old habits, old patterns, and old ways of achieving your goals and ambitions to make better sense for who you are becoming now. On the 18th, we have a new moon in your zodiac in Gemini. So this indicates you have a rebirth. You are being reborn in some way, some new ideas, maybe changing your personality, taking up new hobbies, changing your appearance and attitude in life. This is a very important time whenever we have a new moon or a full moon in our zodiac. It's a very pivotal time. Even though it's not an eclipse, it is still a time of new beginning. So you can see yourself from a new perspective, for example, and that sets into motion a whole new cycle of development. Now on the 19th, we have the sun in your sign squaring with Neptune in Pisces in your 10th house. So once again, we are asking ourselves, is what I'm doing making sense? Is where I'm going where I truly want to go? Is that a true statement of who I am now? Are my ideals and goals still making sense? Is there something that needs to be updated? On the 21st, we have the summer solstice and we have the sun moving from Gemini into Cancer. So your focus is shifting from yourself to your finances. And this can be, how do I want to earn my money? What is truly my priority? Where do I want to spend my focus, time, and attention? These are the questions we're asking for the coming month and figuring out better ways of focusing on those things. There can be some adjustments within your financial sphere as well, or you're trying to figure out additional sources of income, or you're protecting your finances in some way. On the 25th, we have Mercury in Gemini squaring with Neptune in Pisces. So the same square is being activated. Do you still want what you are doing, or is there something needing change? On the 26th, we have Mars in Leo squaring Uranus in Taurus. So this is bringing into focus your 3rd and 12th house square once more. And this talks about you having a very sure way of going about things. You have a certain mindset, you have a very strong willpower in this month, and that might be squaring with the changes that are coming through, which are unforeseen. Leo does not like unforeseen changes. It does not like changes in general unless it decides to change. But Uranus' Taurus is sort of challenging this whole situation. So there can be unexpected situations cropping up that might require you to put in extra strength and willpower. On the 27th, Mercury moves from your zodiac to Cancer. So once again, you're thinking about money, or you're planning something, you're strategizing, you're, figuring things out in a way that you're prioritizing your emotional well-being more. And if you don't plan on doing that, I would suggest you do so, because the planet of the mind gets tired while in Gemini. Yes, it does many things really fast and it's amazing for like brainstorming and everything, but by the time it reaches Cancer, it wants to be a little bit withdrawn. It wants to take care of itself. So rest and recuperation time will keep the mind going. It will be very, very helpful in maintaining your level of efficiency, your accuracy, and just that clarity that you have mentally and verbally. On the 29th, we have the Sun in Cancer trining Saturn in Pisces. So this is another favorable aspect with your 2nd house of finances and your 10th house of career goals and ambitions. So the focus that has been shifted over here, it brings in some new career paths or some new options. Maybe your goals have changed in a way that you can afford it, or you are feeling as though it is much better aligned with your self-esteem and worth, as though you value whatever it is that you're working towards, and that makes you feel very satisfied at this time. On the 30th, we have Neptune in Pisces going retrograde. That's in your 10th house. So now there can be some sort of disillusion disillusionment. What you once thought was fully flawless and pristine, nothing could damage it, nothing could go wrong in this situation, you see the truth in some regard regarding those goals and ambitions here. That does not mean it's a deal breaker, though. We still have a very nice aspect going on. Mercury in Cancer is trining with Saturn in Pisces, and that again is impacting your financial and self-worth sphere, and also your career goals and ambitions. So even though you see a little bit of a flaw cropping up, you're not like disheartened by it in a way that you stop following it. It's just another perspective to keep in mind. And once again, as long as you're taking care of your emotional needs and you're staying well balanced, you're connecting with the people you care about, socializing with people that bring you joy and happiness, and don't pull you down, don't take away your energy, you're good to go. This new perspective is only going to get you closer to your ultimate dreams and reality. So that's what I have for you. Thank you for being here. I really hope you enjoyed and that the messages help you out throughout the month. Stay tuned for the tarot reading for your zodiac sign as well. I will be uploading them soon. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified whenever that's up. And if you enjoyed the reading, please do like and comment your thoughts if you have any. It will be really lovely to hear back from you, and it really helps the channel grow as well. I will see you some other time. Until then, take care. Bye.